Question 9, part B, just says find B. Okay, so we just need to find B in this function here. We have C and B, they're two unknowns, and we need to find B. This question probably should say hence find B, because it's using the information that we found in part A. So let's have a look at this axis of symmetry for a second, which we represented in part A to look like this line here, and it has the equation x equals 3. Now the axis of symmetry, it also has a formula behind that, which is in your formula book, and that is x equals minus b on 2a. Okay, so we have b in here, we also have an a, so let's have a look at this function for a second here. A quadratic is usually given by ax squared plus bx plus c. That is the usual form of a quadratic. However, this particular question has tried to trick you a bit by putting it in different order. However, if I was to reorder this, it would look like this: minus x squared plus bx plus c. Now this looks a little bit more similar to this now. And the value for a is actually minus 1. So it's minus x squared, that's the same as writing minus 1x squared, so therefore the value for a in our formula here, our function, is actually minus 1. So we can go ahead and put minus 1 in our axis of symmetry equation here. X equals minus b on 2 times negative 1. And take that one step further, x equals minus b on minus 2, because 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, and they're both negative, so I can actually turn them both into a positive. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Okay, nearly there. Using this axis of symmetry equation, I have found out that x equals b on 2. However, I also know that x equals 3 from part A. So I can actually say that this is equal to 3. Okay, so just to recap, I had this as my axis of symmetry equation, but I also knew that the axis of symmetry is x equals 3 from part A. So I can now use this part to solve for b. So b on 2 is equal to 3. Therefore b is equal to 3 times 2, which is equal to 6. And that is the answer for b. And I'm just going to go ahead and write out my function here, adding this information in. So it's going to be minus x squared plus 6x plus c. But that's not really required. This here is the answer. And that is the answer to part B, question 9.